Army Air Force destroys a rocket launcher and an ammunition warehouse in al-Zabadani and eliminates terrorists in Dar'a and al-Qunaytira. Syrian Arab Army units take control of several strategic areas around the city of Palmyra. The Yemeni army fires more than 50 rockets against Saudi army positions in Jizan, scoring direct hits. Good afternoon. The Army Air Force destroyed a rocket launcher and an ammunition cache belonging to terrorist groups in al-Zabadani city in Damascus countryside. Army units destroyed terrorist dens and vehicles of terrorists in the southern province of Qunaytira, killing and wounding a number of terrorists. In Dar'a, an army unit carried out strikes against positions of Jabhat al-Nusra in the northeastern countryside of southern Dar'a province. A rocket launcher and a cannon-equipped armored vehicle were destroyed in the strikes and a number of terrorists were killed. An army unit also killed all members of a terrorist group in al-Mayatin village and carried out west of al-Jami' al-Khadar in al-Nu'ayma town, eliminating scores of terrorists. In al-Hasaka, Syrian Arab Army units maintained full control over al-Layliya neighborhood after eliminating the last ISIL gatherings there. The army operations also covered several districts in al-Hasaka countryside, where a large number of terrorists were killed in 5 major sites in the city. A military source told Sana that units of the Syrian Arab Army and the armed forces thwarted a terrorist attack launched by the terrorist organization ISIL at the eastern rural Palmyra. The Syrian Arab Army also took control of a number of strategic areas around the city, killing dozens of ISIL terrorists and destroying their weapons.
In the city of Palmyra, units of the Syrian Arab Army took full control of Hiyal Resort and Al-Qadiri Farm, as well as Al-Rajma area west of the city, following intensive military operations, during which a number of ISIL terrorists were killed. A military source announced that the last ISIL terrorist hideouts in the area was eliminated as airstrikes by Syrian fighter jets destroyed a number of vehicles equipped with heavy machine guns in Hom's eastern countryside. Military sources pointed out that at least 35 terrorists were killed and 90 others were wounded during the operations. The ancient city of Palmyra, which is on the list of UNESCO World Heritage, has been under attack by ISIL terrorists since last May, during which massacres were committed against the civilian population and 400 innocent people at least were killed, and historical relics were systematically destroyed in violation of all moral and international laws.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has underlined the need to fight ISIL and other terrorist organizations away from double standards, affirming the importance of the participation of all sides in an international counter-terror alliance. In a press conference held on the sideline of the BRICS group and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization in the Russian city of Ufa, Lavrov said some international parties see the terrorists in Syria as temporary partners who serve their political agendas. Many of them have tried to obstruct the resolution presented by Moscow at the UN Security Council, which aim at fighting terrorism in Syria and Iraq. Lavrov renewed his call to the sides that have been funding the terrorist organization to quickly realize the danger they pose on international security and stability, pointing out that the spread of the terrorist acts in the region is the best evidence. Iraqi joint forces managed to liberate 6 regions from ISIL terrorists in the vicinity of al-Saqlawiyya in Al-Anbar province. They also killed 14 terrorists during a military operation which targeted ISIL terrorists at the vicinity of Qada al-Kerma center. For his part, the Iraqi Federal Police commander announced that 3 terrorists were killed and oil wells were restored west of Salah ad-Din province. 17 explosive devices were also dismantled. The Iraqi army has moreover announced the liberation of al-Sanjaq west of al-Hambar from terrorists and that armed men in al-Fallujah city are currently under siege. The Yemeni army, supported by People's Defense Committees, fired more than 50 rockets targeting Saudi military positions along the border areas. A Yemeni military source said that the rockets hit their targets in Al-Dud, Al-Aya, Al-Khubba and Al-Matan in Jizdan area and came as a retaliation to the Saudi airstrikes against different Yemeni cities, which claimed the lives of many innocent people, mostly women and children. At least 22 people were killed and 40 others wounded in clashes between tribal communities around the Algerian oasis city of Gherdaya. The clashes in Gherdaya spread into two nearby cities, Qarara and Biryani, with acts of violence which caused material damages to shops and properties. Algerian President Abdelaziz Bouteflika convened an emergency meeting and summoned military and security leaders to supervise the situation. A statement by the president urged people in Gherdaya to help to restore calm and to preserve the age-old bonds of brotherhood which have always marked the region. With this, we conclude our news for today. Thank you for watching. For more details about Syria and the region and to view this bulletin again, you can always visit our Facebook page, TV channel, Syrian TV channel. You may also watch the Syrian satellite channel live on YouTube. Now to latest business and market news with Syria, but after a short break.
Good afternoon. The Ministries of Administrative Development and Public Works have signed the National Plan for Administrative Development in order to achieve the administrative and institutional development and boost the work mechanisms. However, the plan includes a comprehensive study of the current circumstances and the future vision of the ministry and its general and political goals, in addition to studying the related programs and developing the administrative reality which contributes in improving the performance during the reconstructing stage. Furthermore, the Minister of the Public Works asserted the importance of the administrative development project in improving the establishment's performance. For his part, the Minister of the Administrative Development pointed out the importance of signing such joint plan for its effective role in human development and administrative knowledge. The Central Bank of Syria has set the exchange rate of the US dollar against the Syrian pound at 283.10 for the banks and 283.41 for the exchange companies. The Central Bank has also set the exchange rate of the US dollar against the Syrian pound for transfers at 282. On the other hand, the euro exchange rate against the Syrian pound was set at 311.72 for the banks and 312.6 for the exchange companies. U.S. crude oil prices bounced today on strong economic data from Japan and Germany, and as Chinese stocks picked up after the government launched new steps to halt routes in its share markets. European stocks climbed with U.S. futures as Chinese equity indexes rebounded amid government efforts to halt a $3.9 trillion route. Japanese stocks ended up today pulling back from three-month lows in volatile trade. Gold climbed above four-month lows today, as the dollar softened after minutes from the Federal Reserve's last meeting showed that the central bank needed to see more signs of a strengthening U.S. economy before raising interest rates. The yen surrendered some of this week's gains today after Chinese stocks showed signs of stemming a rout that has rippled through global markets. this, we conclude our economic news for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.